We are now on the first day of a government shutdown with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle standing firm on how to move forward with the budget. I'm Tamika Alexander.
Good evening. I'm Ben Hoover. Speaking in Washington, Senator Tommy Tuberville, one of many Republicans right now blaming the Democrats for that shutdown.
We're just kind of fighting amongst each other and saying we're for it, we're against it. We've got, 55 votes with Rand Paul not voting for us. I think eventually they will get 5 more to come our way. But right now they're playing hardball. There's really no change in the government. I mean, most people are going to be working. Nobody's going to see any cut in their entitlement checks. Military's working, law enforcement's working. So at the end of the day, really nothing happens when you have a so-called government shutdown other than we have to do a lot of media hits and y'all have to do a lot of interviews.
Tuberville went on to say that he does not expect this shutdown to last very long.
Senator Katie Britt is sharing her thoughts on the shutdown in a post on social media. The senator said Democrats and Chuck Schumer are in hot water with the American people. And yesterday's decision to shut down the government proves how out of touch they truly are. And Congressman Dale Strong releasing a statement saying in part it is disgraceful that Democrats have chosen to shut down the government and hold the business of the American people hostage to advance their partisan agenda. On behalf of the hardworking North Alabamians I represent, I urge them to put aside politics and put the American people first.
And we have one more reaction to share with you. Congressman Robert Aderholt sharing his thoughts on the shutdown. He addressed the claims of what he referred to as a so-called Republican shutdown because the House, Senate, and White House are under Republican control right now. However, he said this ignores that Senate Democrats are refusing to allow a vote. He went on to say he is open to negotiations from Democrats, but that the government does not need to shut down for those talks to happen, and that they could temporarily fund the government while they work on next year's spending.
In Washington, members of Congress are debating over a potential end to the shutdown while different federal offices are shutting down. CBS's Erica Brown has an update from the White House.